All right, let's jump right in. We're going to explore something that touches on ancient philosophy and some really surprising modern science. It's all about the choices you make every single day and the hidden things that might be influencing you way more than you realize.
No, really, think about it for a second. That coffee you grabbed this morning, the last website you clicked on, even the clothes you're wearing, was that all you? Or was there a little nudge, a subtle push in a direction you didn't even notice you were headed?
So to figure out what's going on today, we actually have to go way back and look at a powerful, pretty old idea about what reality even is.
For centuries, brilliant thinkers have been saying that we don't just see the world as it is. We're not passive observers. Instead, we're actively building our own version of it. The world you experience isn't some objective truth. It's a personalized reality, filtered and basically created by your own mind.
I love this way of putting it. Think about it, right? A mirror just reflects what's there. But a painter makes choices. They choose the colors, what's put in the foreground, what to leave out. Well, philosophy suggests your mind isn't that mirror. It's the painter, crafting the unique picture that you call your reality. So how does your mind do this painting? It's actually a pretty simple but profound three-step deal. First, your senses, your eyes, your ears, they just collect raw data. Step 2, and this is the really critical part, your mind takes all that data and interprets it, running it through this personal filter of your memories, your beliefs, your feelings. And finally, that unique interpretation becomes your reality.
So, the big idea from philosophy is this. Each of us is living in a world that our own mind has constructed. It feels totally real, of course, but it's a construction, one that's completely unique to you.
Okay, so that's a really cool philosophical idea. But it does raise a pretty huge question, doesn't it? Is this all just talk from old books? Or is there any hard scientific proof that this constructed reality of ours can actually be influenced from the outside? Can someone else sneak in and change the colors on your mind's palette?
Well, that leads us right into the incredible science of color psychology. And it turns out the answer is a huge, flashing yes, and the evidence is literally all around you, hiding in plain sight.
Let's just start with two of the big ones, red and blue. Red just screams pay attention. It creates urgency and excitement. That's why you see it on sales signs and in fast food logos. It gets you to act fast. Blue, on the other hand, gives off this feeling of calm, security, and trust. It's absolutely no coincidence that so many banks and tech companies wrap themselves in blue.
So, how much does this stuff actually work? The numbers here are just staggering. Get this, a massive 93% of our decisions about what to buy are based on visual appearance alone. Forget what the product does for a second. We literally shop with our eyes first.
And if you dig down into what part of that visual appearance matters the most, well, it's not even close. For a whopping 85% of shoppers, the main reason they bought a product was simply its color.
And here's the holy grail for brands. Using the right color can boost brand recognition by up to 80%. That's huge. It means your brain instantly locks on to that Tiffany blue box or that Coca-Cola red can without you even having to think about it.
What's so wild is how systematic this all is. This isn't just random, guesswork. It's a code, a well-established one. Green makes you think of health and nature, so it's perfect for organic food, or it can signal wealth for a bank. Yellow is great at grabbing your attention for, say, a buy now button. And black just oozes luxury and power, which is why you see it on high-end phones and designer clothes. This color code is at work everywhere, subtly shaping how we feel and what we do. Okay, so this is the moment where it all clicks into place. We've got this ancient philosophical idea of a constructed reality. And we have the very modern science of color psychology. So, how do they connect? It's a perfect fit. That abstract idea that your mind paints its own reality, it's not just a theory anymore. It's become the practical, honest-to-goodness playbook for modern marketing. They aren't just selling you a thing. They're giving your mind the raw materials, the colors, it needs to construct a reality where you feel a specific way about that thing. So let's bring this all home. The main thing to get is that your perception isn't just a video recording of the world. It's an active interpretation.
And we've seen that things as simple as color are proven to sway that interpretation, shaping how you feel and act, from your bank's website to the fast food joint down the street. So what's the most important takeaway from all of this? Simple. Just being aware that this is happening is the biggest, most powerful first step you can take toward getting back in the driver's seat of your own choices.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. The world is just filled with these invisible strings, all designed to guide that painter in your mind. So the next time you make a choice, big or small, just pause. Take a second to look a little closer. Because now that you can see the strings, you get to decide who's really in control.